What is going on, people? Anthony Williams coming at you with another video. Today is a very beautiful day. It's a very beautiful Friday. Not outside, but it's not beautiful outside. It's raining, it's cold. But today is a beautiful day, Friday, inside. And I mean inside because today I went over very important subject on my Think and Grow Rich call. And we went over mission. We went over major definite purpose, and they're kind of the same, but I want to frame this video in reference to a mission and why a mission is so important, and why is it so important that we develop and discover our own mission of life, of why we're here. Okay, so as I think about mission, and I'm doing some studies and I'm doing some readings, and I'm going over an NLP book, Neuro-Linguistic Programming. If you don't know about that subject, you should definitely pick it up. It talks about our language, talks about our body and everything else like that, and how we use our body and our language together to make, that actual science called Neuro-Linguistic Programming. And it's a program of change. But in that book, it talks about mission, and that's the chapter I'm going over, which is mission. And developing a mission for your life and what exactly a mission is for. And in the book it talks about back in the 60s where Neil Armstrong, where he went to the moon, and how America and how everybody at that time in the 60s rallied behind that that mission to put a man on the moon. So everybody was for it, and everybody was behind the space program to put a man on the moon. And it was an interesting thing that happened when he came back from the moon and the astronauts came back from the moon. And in that book it talks about how you never know what exactly you're going to expect when you actually start to go towards a mission, and what's going to be the end result and what's going to be the consequences along the way as you start to not only develop your mission but discover your mission in life. So these astronauts, they went to the moon, and each and every last one of them came back with a broader perspective of what it means to live on the earth and the interconnectedness of everything, of all life, and how we are a small, piece in the cosmic scale of a whole system, that's around us, that we have, access to. And that got me to thinking about a mission and you developing your own mission. And when you start to really sit down and to get a broader perspective of your life, because if you don't have a mission, and either a mission, and Dr. Napoleon Hill calls it a major definite purpose, but if you don't have a mission, sometimes the petty worries of life can really get to you. You're striving after something, you're fighting, and you're only dealing with now and fighting right now, and in the moment that's all you can see before you is struggle, hardships, not making enough money. That's all you can see before you, and there's nothing else that you can, connect your life with, as opposed to a mission that will give you a broader perspective of the whole of life. So if you don't have a mission, and I go over these principles, and I go over success principles, and you see these videos, but if you really pay attention, these are really life principles. Really life principles that you can apply to your life and begin to develop yourself as a better person, as a better individual, get a broader perspective to change your perception of life. And that's really what life is really all about. Getting a broader perspective and broaden your horizons when it comes to life. Because if you don't have a broad perspective of life, like I said, you're stuck in, maybe some type of petty worry or some type of petty annoyance, or, struggling, or whatever it is that you can't see anything else. So having a major definite purpose or having a mission in life gives you that broader perspective. Because you can really never pinpoint what exactly is going to happen once you start to develop a mission and, become closer to yourself and to start to really, act off of your intuition as opposed to the immediate needs of the here and the now, and acting according to your own inner promptings, acting to your own intuition. And my thing is that once you start to reach out and develop a mission that doesn't just include yourself and fulfilling your own personal needs, but that's a mission that reaches out, to others, and for you to touch others and make others or change other people's perceptions, I know for a fact that infinite intelligence, God, you know, whatever you want to call this force that gives us life, backs you and supports you in that plan. Because whatever you do for others, you also do for yourself. And there's no other greater mastermind that you can have than having the creator of everything behind you. I mean, what other mastermind would you actually need? You know, I have very much experience with that before I came to the philosophy of Napoleon Hill and started studying it and becoming a practitioner of the philosophy. I was a very heavy Bible student, and I studied that, and I started to apply those laws to my life. And I know like I said, I know for a fact that if you use these different principles, and the principles that Napoleon Hill uses is the exact same thing as far as with Bible principles. These principles are the same. They're life principles. They're principles that's been set up, that this universe that we live upon, in order to broaden your perspective, in order to be able to achieve any goal that you want in life. And that's what a mission does for you. That's what you sitting down and really contemplating who you are, what it is that you want in life. And that's what gives you that broader perspective, be able to operate according to these principles, and really to rise above the petty annoyances of life. So, this Friday, develop your mission and go after your dreams. Talk soon.